New Hampshire and Massachusetts. Land is what everybody needs most. Preferably, they want land to farm. But in the wet season, they must rely on the flood itself to feed them. Even this small catch might feed a family for a day. For the enterprising, a market opens up to sell shellfish. This is, in fact, an international market. Their catch of whelks will be exported to the rest of Asia. Yet despite adapting to life with the flood, the pressure of a growing population is forcing Bangladesh to try to reclaim at least some of its land. They're building levees in an attempt to contain stretches of the vast Brahmaputra and Ganges rivers. They must move millions of tons of earth, turned to mud by the very floods they hope to prevent. They do it by hand. Machine technology is simply unaffordable. Even if they were given a high-tech, Western-style reinforced levee system, they could not afford to maintain it. And anyway, even high-tech systems can fail. And when they do, it can be devastating. In the Great Mississippi Flood of 1993, 50,000 homes were destroyed and 48 people died. That summer, the rainfall was 2 to 3 times more than normal. By early July, the Mississippi had spread to 7 miles, the Missouri to 20. In Kansas City, a riverboat broke its moorings. It only stopped when it hit the 3rd bridge. At sunrise, these homes were dry and safe. By sunset, they were 6 feet underwater. The National Guard brought in portable pontoons. In 1 hour, they built a potentially life-saving 130-foot-long floating bridge. At Quincy, Illinois, the flood destroyed a gas station, and somehow the fuel ignited. Amazingly, no one was injured. Everywhere, the levees failed. In South St. Louis, the River Des Peres rose over its defenses. City workers tried to plug the hole.
It's mean. I mean, it's relentless. It just keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming. Once that water starts flowing through, you don't have a lot of time to close it up. We started digging away at the side of that hill and just started throwing dirt in here just to slow down the water. Quite frankly, there were times when, I looked at Gary and, I shrugged my shoulders and shook my head, and we looked at each other, but then another truck pulled up and we just kept at it.
It had been a close call, but they won. Pigs climbed onto farm roofs. The water had risen for 23 successive days. At St. Louis, the Mississippi was 5 feet higher than ever before. The St. Louis airport was under 8 feet of water. "9 o'clock Sunday morning. All is quiet. At 9:15, the levee just behind the farm fails. Within 11 minutes, water from the Mississippi is rushing through the farm. Within 70 minutes, the farm is gone. Of all the levees, over 3/4 failed in some way. The floods of '93 caused $20 billion in damage. They were the second costliest weather event in America's history. Only Hurricane Andrew caused more damage. But the emotional cost was beyond reckoning. John and his wife Elaine took their first trip back to their flooded house.
You can look through the house. The walls are gone.
Oh my God, it is. It's like a tornado went through there.
What can you see?
I don't see anything. It's like everything's gone. I don't know. I guess you're only given what you can take. But after a while, you get to where you can't take anymore.
Every year, floods destroy, injure, and kill. Yet they're nothing more than water, something we usually think of as soft, gentle, life-giving. But water is powerful. It carved the vast and beautiful contours of the Grand Canyon. Most of our planet has been shaped by the slow, gentle, persistent effects of water. Streams gradually wear away the rock. Over millions of years, they create new landscapes. All that water needs is time. It has, quite literally, shaped our world.
Johnstown, Pennsylvania, scene in 1889 of the worst flood ever recorded, is submerged.
And over the years, floods have also left their mark in human tragedy. The newsreels have recorded many terrible disasters.
Heavy rains caused the Conemaugh River to overflow, and an all-encompassing rush of water inundated the countryside. Now watch sheer terror such as you've never seen before. Rumors of a dam break drive thousands of people on a mad rush for higher ground. Purposeless is this panic as the dam holds and the flood subsides.
Floods happen almost every year in America. In March 1997, it was the Ohio River's turn. Here, the flood was forecast, prepared for, and for the most part, controlled.
But it really became apparent here by Saturday morning that we are going to have an excessive rainfall event across the Ohio Valley. The heaviest rains being near Louisville and also near Falmouth, Kentucky, and was reaching the Cincinnati area probably in the order of 2 to 3